for the evening to please report backstage. At this time, may I request our two MCs for this evening to report backstage. Thank you.
You done?
What's your name?
Hi, good evening. My name is Javeria Khan. I'm one of the judges for the Miss India.
Where are you?
Excuse me?
Tell the audience, where are you? Where are you? What's going on?
Hi, good evening. I'm one of the judges for the Miss India WorldWide 2017. This is the 26th pageant, and for the second Mrs. India Worldwide. And I was a judge last year also.
How often do you judge?
This is my second time I'm judging.
What made you like to come back?
What made me come back was that the way we judge, it's an honest event. It's not, as we say, everything is calculated properly. The talents, how they're poised, their speeches, expectations. My main thing is usually the talent, how hard they worked, and how they represent themselves. They're eloquent, but how do they answer the questions when they're given? How do they handle the questions?
Who do you think you're gonna win?
That I cannot say, because everyone is beautiful, but as I said, talent, and also how they answer the questions, how intelligent they are, because everyone is beautiful, but you really have to be smart. Thank you.
No, I did. We're gonna see the numbers.
Raj might come?
Yeah, Raj is coming.
No, you didn't see him yet?
I didn't see him yet.
Oh, okay. So how did it...
What should I say?
Beauty talent. What's your name?
My name is Chandani Autar.
What do you do here today?
Well, I'm the first runner-up of Miss Indian Beauty the Netherlands 2017, and I'm here to support our country, the Misses and the Miss also.
Why do you compete in the pageants?
The reason why I competed is because I was always very interested how it goes in the organization, and also I wanted to stand for something which about people don't speak often about it, because it's not only in India that people think that if you have a darker skin that you are not that beautiful. That is with every Indian culture in every country, even in the Netherlands. So that was my point, that I wanted to stand out, tell to the community that if you are even like me, you can do this and you can achieve a lot of things.
What's wrong with you? What do you mean?
Sorry?
What you saying? Even like me?
Yes, because I got a lot of times people telling me that how can you take part of a pageant? You are not fair. You are not beautiful. You are too dark skinned, and that touched me very much. Even
tell such a thing.
people from outside.
People from outside?
Yes, not even friends or family. Like people who approached me that when you are with your shares, that they were saying like, how can you do that?
Do you think this is because of envy?
Sorry? Oh.
Envy? They jealous of you?
I have no idea.
Why do you think they say that to you?
I have no idea. I think it's something that is put into us in our culture, that even on TV, in movies, you don't see often people with a darker skin color, they are doing things. And I think it's because of that, we are not used to it, to see that.
Okay. So do you think pageants in African countries not going to be that?
No, I mean it with Indian cultures,
Indian
yes,
culture.
with Indian cultures,
So
yes.
What other prejudice are in Indian culture?
Sorry, what?
What other prejudice is in Indian culture? Now that we know, the audience knows that there is a prejudice towards models or ladies who have darker skin versus girls who have lighter skin. What else is there?
What else? I have to think about it, honestly. I think there are a lot of things. Even when I was in India, I noticed that even when the caste system was not there, I noticed that it was there. And besides that, I think what I really appreciate and what I'm really proud is that it doesn't matter in which country we are. We really respect our culture, our beliefs, our religion. And yeah, that is...
How big is the Indian community in the Netherlands?
It's quite big. It's very big because we do not only have Indians from India. We also have a huge Indian diaspora living over there. That means that my parents they are from Suriname, and my grandparents, they are from India. So there's a huge community of people.
How huge? 10,000 million people. How big?
That is, I don't know in numbers, honestly, about of Indians, but I'm sure that of the Indian people from Suriname, there are more than, what I think, around 1 million, even maybe more.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Mom, I don't know where she went. She's been gone for like half an hour.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue the talent. May I ask what's your name?
My name is Ria Mondraker, and I am the current reigning Miss Teen India USA 2017.
What do you think gonna be different this time?
I think this pageant is very exciting because although the competition is not that big, I think it's very, very tough this year. I think all girls are very strong, and I'm very excited to see who's going to win.
What are you gonna do this time differently than you saw in last?
At the last competition, I think that every girl has different strengths, so I think that it's important to find out what you're good at and make sure you excel at that.
Is that different from last year? Last time, what's the?
I didn't compete last year. Me and my friend actually hosted it. So I think different from last time was the competition size is much smaller this year, but the competition's much tougher as well.
Do you think the rules changed?
No, I think the rules are the same, but I think that they're looking more for what the contestants bring to the table, not necessarily like how they look and what they're wearing, but how articulate they are, how confident they are, and how their walks are.
On scale 1 to 10, which is the most important part of it?
I definitely think that the question and answer round is the most important part of the competition because it focuses on if the contestants can answer on the spot and how well they can come up with answers to very tough questions. And I think it also shows their personality more than any other phase of the competition does.
Okay. Do you have any advice for the participants?
I've competed in so many pageants, so I think the number one thing I would say is truly to enjoy everything because pageant weekend goes by so quickly, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to be competing at a worldwide.
You did it so many times, so it's not once in a lifetime.
Well, competing for worldwide is once in a lifetime. I've competed in smaller pageants, but this is a huge pageant, so it's definitely once in a lifetime. And I think it's so cool to make friends they're making friends from all over the world. So I think that the most important thing I would say is
how can they leverage those friends in the future?
I think it's such a huge opportunity to have friends from everywhere because when you travel,
you can have friends on Facebook and everywhere else. What's the difference about friends you're having here?
Well, here you have friends from different countries everywhere.
But you can do it on same thing on social media. How different it is being in person here rather than watching we have probably 50,000 people watching you right now. What's the difference between folks who are right now in the audience here and the people who are watching you on TV right now?
I think getting to meet the contestants in person and be friends with them in person and get to really see their personality is so much different than being friends over Facebook, because you get to talk to them, you get to make so many memories in person. I think the memories is what's the most important part.
I think you guys bond together. Perhaps if you start a venture or some kind of business, or one of you maybe married to a billionaire or become billionaire herself. I have interviewed a number of girls who done pageants and became billionaires on their own, not without any other help from the male part. So it's today on today's stage we probably will have quite a few future billionaires. How do you spot those folks?
I think, like you said, being friends with them, I think it's important to be friends with everybody, because these girls are obviously very talented, which means they'll be very successful in the future. So I think that the girls with whoever the winners are, they definitely are going to be successful in the future.
But being friends, it's more like pleasing and trying to be someone else's friend. How it is, like, it's rather than approaching other contestants, how it's important when people come to you and building your own brand and your own stand, rather than just trying to make as many as possible relationship.
I think networking is a huge part of pageantry. It's something that I learned. It's all about how you present yourself, and you definitely should know what you stand for. Know what's important to you, so when you talk to other people, you can convey that message and tell them what you're all about.
Okay, when you do the pageant walk, which is quite different from a runway walk, and you build this eye contact with the judges, and you need to catch so many eyeballs at the same time, what's the strategy that you use?
I always look at each judge for at least 3 seconds, make eye contact with each judge for at least 3 seconds, because you don't get that much time on stage, so you want to take advantage of it, and making eye contact is so important. I also think it's very important to smile, because with the runway walk, it's all about not showing emotion, but with the pageant walk, it's about smiling and really showing them that you want to be here and you want this title.
Is it the same look at every judge, or every judge you show the different way how you can look in different emotions? Is it all consistent, or it's different?
I personally am very consistent with it, but you also don't want to come off as robotic. So it's important to smile to each judge, but don't be robotic. Smile, move your head a little bit, move your arms a little bit, move your shoulders, all about confidence.
It has to have some motion.
Yes, definitely. You don't want to come off robotic at all.
And what's your name?
My name is Ria Mondraker.
And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is RHEAAA_13. Thank you so much.
Cut. Three, two, one. Cue the talent.
Hi.
Hi, Karina. How are you doing today?
I'm a bit bittersweet and emotional today, but I'm doing good.
How today event is different from the last year one?
This time I'm more relaxed. Since I have the crown, I'm not competing for it. And this time I feel like it's a more emotional thing for me, because I've been Miss India Worldwide for 1 year now. So it's a whole different feeling altogether.
What's the experience of this year?
It's been incredible. I've traveled the world. I've met amazing people. I've made such great family with the family of IFC, and I've made such good friends with all the contestants. So it's been a very interesting experience for me.
What was the highlight of this year?
The highlight was definitely all the traveling, but one event I did in India where I went to an orphanage and I was able to interact with all the children there, and they were so excited to see me, and that was the most heartwarming event for me.
What was the saddest moment that year?
I think the saddest moment for me was probably when I was unable to do any events, because as Miss India Worldwide I have a title and I have a responsibility, but then education or modeling, other commitments came in the way. So then if I was not able to do something for part of my reign, then that made me very upset.
Okay. Is there any funny story what took place in this year in your life as the queen?
A funny story as being queen. Well, I'd say I get asked a lot of questions about, wait, you're Miss India, but you're from the US, and I have to explain the concept of how this pageant is, that it's not Indian girls in India, but Indian girls around the world. So people get very confused, and then I laugh at it, that I just explain it to them, that this is the concept of the pageant, and yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Is there any advice for the contestant today?
What I'll tell them is that everyone is so wonderful and so beautiful and so talented, but there is only one winner. And even though there's only one winner, they have all worked so hard. So for all the hard work they've done, tonight is the night to just let it all go and to have fun and to make it one of the most memorable nights of their life. Definitely.
Is there one thing they can do different tonight? What would you do different if you would be on their steps?
I think that I wouldn't do anything different because what I did got me the crown, but maybe I would have been more relaxed and had a lot more fun. I was a bit nervous. I really wanted to win. So yeah, I think just that, but I think most of the things I wouldn't change because what I did got me the crown.
Yes. What's next for you?
I'm hoping to just further on my career in acting, and right now it just started for me. I've been in India for around 4 or 5 months now, and I'm just starting to put a name out there that this is Karina Kohli. She's Miss India Worldwide 2016, and I'm just trying to further that and see where it goes.
Okay. Now I have the channel here at YouTube Space in Chelsea Market. I have a shoot on Saturday. If you're still going to be in New York, you're welcome to join us.
I'll definitely check my dates and I'll definitely let you know. But thank you for the invitation.
Too hot. Feel the talent. Ladies, it's a little bit too hot. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to one of the judges. What's your name, sir?
Brian Mills.
Brian, why do you judge a pageant?
Well, I'm a stylist, and I'm pretty popular in the entertainment industry, so I would say I have a good eye for beauty and talent. So,
why do you think they chose out of all stylists that are available to be a judge here?
why me? Well, I would say I'm lucky and I'm privileged to be chosen. So,
Why?
Why?
What makes you stand out?
What makes me stand out?
You know somebody, you're important, your work is like what's the tickling point? Why are you here at the table?
Well, I'm here at the table. Well, I put my name in a pool and I got picked. So, like I say, I'm lucky and I'm privileged that I was chosen.
Okay. In terms of style, what are the key important parts that you would be looking as professional stylist with the contestant?
Definitely confidence. The way you carry yourself, your look.
What about style?
Style.
The colors, the
the
combination of the maybe different clothing if it fits.
Yes.
The jewelry. How do you measure the style of the participant?
Well, it all has to go together. It has to match. Everything has to fit one another. The colors have to fit. The jewelry has to fit. Your hair has to fit.
But they all know the basic fitting
Yes.
part. What stands out in your eye? What stands out? What makes the girl get the first place?
Confidence. I would always say confidence. When you walk
So
and
they all will wear the same
Yes.
style. So in terms of style, as a professional stylist,
yes.
Confidence. How do you pick the style?
How do I pick the style? Well, like I said,
Well,
it
resonates with you. You need a particular bravery.
Let's say, well, I say with the Indian culture, like you say, the colors, the way everything goes together. So I would say, like I say, it's my main thing is confidence. When one person can have something maybe more prettier than you have on, but
why confident? Because you don't have enough of it, or you have plenty of it. Like, why confidence is that important?
Confidence is always important. So I say.
So they have to be on the stage.
Yes,
already.
definitely. Definitely. That's definitely confidence to already be on the stage, and like I say, it's courage enough just to be up there. So I will always say, but
overconfidence, not enough. Like, where's the fine line?
The fine line.
Arrogant, like Trump?
No, definitely
That's
not.
Confidence,
no,
but it's not.
Yeah, no, that's arrogance. There's a difference between arrogance and confidence, definitely.
What would be the advice for ladies to show you confidence? Your life, so they can watch you right now.
I would say to not be yourself. Be yourself, have fun, and just show that you're a confident, woman, and just let it, just have fun. And
like what would constitute for you confidence? Do they have to hold hands particular way, like comfortable, or it's like a movement?
I
or
say
it's
more,
like
more than attitude. It's movement. It's the way you walk, the way you talk.
Please exit the backstage area.
Can it be taught?
Can it be taught?
Can it be learned? Acquired?
I believe it can. I believe it
The
can.
more you practice
Yes.
it on
Yeah, I
stage,
believe it. I
the
definitely
more
believe it can. Yes.
You build it.
Definitely.
So that's why we compete in
Yes,
pageants.
definitely. Yeah, it can be
Ladies
learned.
and gentlemen, what's your name?
Ryan Mills, once again.
And what's your Instagram account?
It is B Mills 72. IG.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Cut. Good.
Bollywood Digest.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you. What's your name?
Jessie Randhawa.
What are you doing here today?
I'm the official trainer for the girls for catwalk.
What's the difference when girls walk the runway walk and the pageant walk? How do you teach the difference?
There's no difference at all. You have
In the
to.
runway, the face is like stiff, and we look at the clothing, but the girl is not that important. In the pageant, your eyes, the smile is very important, right? So it's a different walk.
No, I don't think the girls are so stiff even for runway. I've been doing runway for last 20 years. So it's just expressions is different. It's more
There is
subtle.
no smile in the runway, right?
Well, there is. It depends on the costume you're wearing. You can definitely smile, but the expressions are more subtle. Yes. For pageant, what I've taught them has to be more subtle because I like it that way. Because being a model coming from there, yes, why not?
The new walk when they bouncing a little bit, is that something part of today?
No, sir. There's no bouncing when you walk. No, you have to actually be very straight for walking. Yes.
Okay. Is there any advice for them the last minute? They can watch you backstage live right now.
There's only one advice: be original, be yourself, be the one which has never been born before.
If they fall during the walk, should they stand up? Like how to move forward?
Like how would you do when you're walking on the streets and fall? You'll just stand up and smile and go.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Cut. Rolling. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue the talent. How was your day today?
It was wonderful. It was bittersweet moment for me because I just crowned my successor tonight. So yeah,
And how was your year?
my year I just say it was a bliss for me. It was a dream come true. So many doors, so many opportunities. It was really.
What's next?
This title, it has kickstarted my acting career. So I just signed a full-length feature film.
Are you union now?
No, I'm still non-union.
What's the difference when you go union and non-union? What do you think?
For me personally, since I am still starting out, I still call myself a fresher in this field. So for me, non-union, there are more opportunities. For union, it's like I have to gain enough experience to be in that creme part of the people.
Okay. Do you have representation nowadays?
Yes, I have a modeling agency that I'm signed up with,
Which is?
which is Model Club in Boston.
And what's your Instagram?
It's at Namita Dudwarkar.
And for the acting?
I use the same, yes.
They're the same agency.
Yes.
Okay. Do they help you?
Yes, I've done a lot of commercials, so national, regional commercials, and I've got a lot of bookings from them. Industrial, web series, a lot of that. I recently did short films, and this full-length feature film, it would be coming out in next year. It's called Love from India, so please follow that.
Have that winning a title help you in your acting career by any chance?
Yes, so not the title directly, I would say, but just this huge platform coming here, being in front of so many people gives you a lot of confidence. It changes something in you which is unique. because for acting, you have to be standing in front of the camera. There might be hundreds of people watching you, but you should be focused, and I think that is what I got from this pageant.
Okay. Thank you. Cut. Rolling. 5, 4, 3, 2. Cue the talent. What's your name?
My name is Shilpa Jurani.
How do you come? Every pageant you do, you're still there. What's special about pageant?
I want to say definitely, first and foremost, I'm very thankful to Mr. Saran and Mrs. Saran for the opportunity for having me. But I think my innermost secret is my passion and the love and the warmth that I get with working and bringing a smile and being able to provide and help to give my service and make a difference in someone.
Why do you participate in pageants so much? Help out in the behind the scenes.
Well, by profession, I'm a dance choreographer, and I provide the opening dance for the pageants. And as a contestant coordinator, I think because I'm young, I want to keep myself young even going forward to be able to work with the next generation.
Are pageants helping you in any way to find clients for your dance choreography business?
I think definitely pageants are our platform, more so because it's a platform for us to spread our culture and also to let them know that even dance and many other forms are platforms where you can preserve and still continue to preserve your heritage and culture in the future.
Do you think non-Indian girls can participate in Indian pageant?
Well, there are definitely, each pageant has their rules and restrictions. We definitely need to follow their guidelines. But yes, I will say that pageants are open, and there are many pageants for many different cultures and many different causes. So definitely.
But if the girl is not Indian but love Indian culture, should be able to participate?
Well, for this particular pageant, you must have a Indian background because this is Miss India.
Like just one of the parents, or both parents, or like Indian culture.
Yeah, so this is a pageant that's based outside of India. So you don't have to be born in India, but you're representing a country, but you're representing your culture and the country that you're born in. So definitely, you don't maybe have to be born in India, but yes, one of a family.
Someone was not born in an Indian family, but fall in love with Indian culture and structure. Let's say I'm from Ukraine. I have nothing to do with it, but I have Rajupal and I have my Indian friends. So if I would ever want to participate, can I participate?
Yes, not maybe in this pageant and under the rules.
Because I'm a guy?
No, just because of the guidelines. But there are other pageants such as Miss South International, South Asian, that are different genres that accommodate this kind of love and warmth for our culture, and they will accept such warmth back.
Why it's important to spread love and warmth for the culture?
Well, I have to say this world is really going on different paths, and I think we leave this world with nothing, no materialistic item, but you do leave with your cultural morals and your legacy that you leave behind. So I think give love and get love back, and that's...
What's so special about Indian culture that brings to American life? What kind of traits it brings?
I think all cultures are very important, but the Indian culture has a lot of diversity. We have several languages within our country, not being Hindi with our main language, but so many dialects, so many different states, and our festivities are very festive. We have a holiday every day, and they're very vibrant, very colorful, very lengthy, but a whole lot of fun.
So is it any way similar to American culture? We have also many languages, many different cultures, or it's like what special Indian culture brings to America?
I don't think there's any one thing that would qualify any culture to be special. In fact, I think every culture is very special and should be respected. But I think that in fact, even in America, there's so much, and we all are born, we're a melting pot. So I don't find that only Indian culture, so that's not incorrect. I think all cultures are very important, and it's very important to preserve your cultural heritage, and that's how we make a diversity melting pot, and that's how America was formed.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You got some tough questions. What am I gonna say?
Don't worry. Come on. Rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce one of the judges. What is your name?
My name is Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa, how come you've been picked as a judge?
Actually, I'm a model and actress in my Bangladesh because this is the international worldwide contestant here. Everybody participate here, so
there are many models been know about the pageant. How come you picked them?
Because of my talent, and I think I have been experienced. I'm doing long time, is a 17, 18 years. I'm doing my country, model and actress. I'm there, and I'm also
What's constitute you as a model? Like you make a lot of money as a model. You have many photo shoots. What's you think you're pretty? What makes? What do you think? Why you model?
Actually, it's not a model. I have a talent, so I achieve so many things.
What is your talent?
Where's my talent? I cannot show you right now, but you can Google it. So you can see my whole details. But yeah, the best thing is I can judge here. Yeah, so the best thing is your humanity, like you are the human, and where's your positive energy. I'm here because of the judging here, so beautiful women here. So most important thing is the woman of power. You have to show you the beauty with the talent in a whole world, and you have to achieve the whole thing, like what do you want to do. So here's lots of beautiful girls and women here. They can show.
How do you choose who wins, who not?
We choose. We see like who's the most everything, like a talent, beauty, person in person. So everything we.
Do you think it's a fair competition?
Of course. Yeah. Because they're showing us their talent. And also the presentation. So everything is involved here. And you guys are here. Everyone is here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yes.
Cut.
Thank you.
Wait. Yourself. Okay, let me hold this for you. May I introduce a very important person who does pageants so many years. Tell the audience a little bit who you are. Why do you do this?
My name is Dharmatma Sharan. I'm chairman and chief organizer of Miss India Worldwide and Mrs. India Worldwide. We have been organizing pageant for over 30 years.
Why do you do that?
It is a passion. I like to give a platform to the young Indian girls, not only in USA but all over the world, to show their talent.
But why it's this? People can choose all kind of passions in their world. Why you have chosen this one?
I wanted to give a platform to the second generation Indian all over the world.
Why?
So that they don't forget their culture, the traditions, values, and the performing arts. So I thought this will be one way of promoting Indian culture and traditions. That is why we started this.
Why it's important to promote Indian culture in America?
Well, I think...
Or all over the world.
Yeah, wherever you live, once you are Indian, you are always Indian. There is a saying that you can have an Indian outside of India, but you cannot live Indian from living India.
For the folks who are not Indian, like let's say I'm not Indian, but I like Indian culture. How does it work? Why the girls who are not born from Indian families but love Indian culture, why they cannot participate in the pageant?
Well, this is an Indian pageant. The girl has to be of Indian origin. One of the parents has to be of Indian origin. That is why we call it Miss India Worldwide.
So, unless they have blood relationship with India, there is no way for them to participate.
No, there is no way. Then there is
no matter how much they love the culture.
Then there is no difference between this pageant and any other pageant.
I see.
Yeah.
So, well, there are different. Okay, let's change the subject. Let's talk about the judging system. What makes it fair, what's not?
Well, I don't know about the judging. We only select the judges. Then it's between judges and the accountant and the MC. Why do they do it? Our only job is to try to find a good judges for the pageant.
But how, if someone questioned the results, how verifiable that it's actually the decision of the judges came there? Is there like a second in command? Is there like a check marks? Like how do we know?
Well, we have the score. We get the scorecard from our CPA, Certified Public Accountant, and if any contestants wants to know about the scoring, we are free and willing to talk to them.
It's fair, it's right, and it's Indian. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. My last question to you. I have a new production at the YouTube space on Saturday. Perhaps maybe this time you might come over. Rush will come, some other folks will come. It's in Google building and YouTube space. We're using Red Dragon, very nice cameras. Maybe you can come for the quick interview. We would love to have you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have quick interview, 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds, right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Albert, one and only. Why do you support those pageants?
Because it's almost like a second generation is over there, and our culture is mostly cultures, and to promote the all beautiful girls, and so why? Because once they become a
you can do all kind of shows here. Why do you?
I do also, and plus nothing wrong to support the cultures. This is Mrs. India is a part of our cultures, and that shows the talent of the India and hold our cultures together. If she's dancer, she's become a miss. When she get married, then her children, she's gonna follow our culture and bottom.
Do you think because many girls who came to the stage are very beautiful, and at some point they get married. Sometimes they get married to billionaires, wealthy people, and they will have their wedding or their holidays here because that's the place where they build their platform. Do you think there is a correlation between having a pageant here and having a wedding here?
Look, I support, and it's part of the marketing. Nothing wrong with this. I support a lot of community events, and the supporting over there, stay with the community, and that's why I get the business from community.
So as the girls who are on stage, at some point they have businesses, they have major events. Do they come back to you?
Not these girls today because they're from all over the world. So like they're not going to come from the Africa
to America also. No.
If they come, it's fine. If they don't come, it's okay. Just as far as the supporting, hoping they're doing the party here or like that. So we try my best.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Happy with it. Why? Why don't you get a bigger one?
Yes, just give me a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have very important person who usually stays behind the scene, but today we got him in light, and you are a force in TV Asia. Right. Why do you work in this place for so many years?
I'm living out of my country for many years, and I'm missing back home. But now this is my country, and our channel TV Asia is for the community and the culture, and that's why I love my job, what I do. And because of my job,
You can make money, or you can do it for fun. You do it professionally. So there is
professionally because this is my passion, my job. If I don't love my job, I cannot give the 100%. So this is my passion.
Very few people can say that. Yeah. Most of the people go 9 to 5 to jobs.
No. I never count the hours. I love working, and especially whenever I see the community, whenever I see the culture, I'm right there.
But being a producer, being what you do, you need to know gaffing, you need to know the cable, you need to know everything. So how did...
every day is a new day for me. Every day I'm learning. Whenever I go to any job, it's a new day for me.
What's the future?
Future is a very good future. There are a lot of immigrants moving to this country, and they preserve their culture. And our job, like your job...
So you think your channel will grow with more...
TV Asia is with the community for last 25 years. It was started back in 1993 by Amitabh Bachchan and Mr. Shah. And it is a joint venture after 96. And right now it was carried by Padma Shri Mr. Shah. And he loves community. He lives our South Asian community. He's passion for the community, and because of the community, our job wherever in the smallest town, if you go to the smallest town of Midwest, if you go to smallest town of Arkansas, TV Asia there, whatever is happening in South Asian community, we capture that moment and show it on our channel. So that is
what's the future of the channel? Like, do you think what do you think will come in next 5, 10, 20 years?
Next 5, 10, 20, technology will be changed, the equipment will be changed, it will be, everything will be compact and it will be fast, everything will be live. Everything will be live, right? Right, it will be live. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, everything will be live. Yeah. Anything else?
Thank you so much. If you want to hear more from this guy, please listen to our broadcast from the YouTube space on Saturday. Hopefully you will come and we'll have some
And good luck to you, Alex, that you are doing combining Hollywood, Bollywood. This is combining the two countries, the two culture, East and West, and you are also showing to the many peoples. And I congratulate to you that your passion reaches to the thousands and millions of people. So good luck to you, whatever you do. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
See you on Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Cut.
Thank you.
Yourself?
Yeah, that's great.
May I ask what's your name?
My name is Irisha Gugli and I'm from the Netherlands.
From where?
From the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Yes.
Why did you decide to come to New York, to Jersey, and be in a pageant?
Well, actually, at our pageant, if you win Miss Indian Beauty the Netherlands, you go directly to Miss India WorldWide pageant.
Okay. So you have to go. You didn't have a choice.
Well, we knew it from the beginning, so if you sign up, you already know it. But I don't think that anyone would not like it to go to here because it's something big internationally. So it's so much fun.
Okay. Some girls, when they participate in a pageant, and at some point, statistically, they become big business people, or they get married to really wealthy people who are billionaires and really wealthy. What do you think this correlation is between just because they're so beautiful or smart? Like, why is this statistic is there?
Well, actually, if you participate into a beauty pageant, it gives you such a big platform with a good network. So you just have to use it, and if you use it well, and if you use it good, you can get anywhere. If you just follow your dreams, you get so many options of this platform.
Okay. Do you think that the experience of pageantry is a noble cause and something that girls should follow, or it's not like a, people say pageants, it's like very just about sex and beauty, but it has so much more to it. And today we saw like Miss France, we had quite a bit of gorgeous lady, and she didn't won, and the Miss United States won because of her what she said and how she tackled the question. Why do you think those two parameters work together?
Actually, it's all about your own goals. Like, I won because I did a lot of charity. I did everything out of my heart. So it's not true that if you compete into a beauty pageant, it's like they only watch the meat, to say it directly. They look at your qualities and how you can use your qualities.
How's your family feeling that you participate on a pageant and so many eyes on you, and the guys look at you and they measure you? Do you feel objectified when you're on stage?
Actually, I do not at all. I know, like, you have to be representable if you're a miss. So you have to do certain things. But that's also when you get a job at, like, let me say, for example, you're a lawyer. You have to also be representable. So it's in so many different ways. You can call it like an object, but that's not it. Because then you can call every job an object, or everything you're participating in, you have to be an object.
Yeah, absolutely true. Most of the contestants, girls who participate in pageants, becomes lawyers. That's absolutely true. So do you think it's actually helped them to become lawyers, or it's a coincidence?
So, like I already said, if you participate into a pageant, you get this platform, and if you tell them what your goals are, what your visions are, they can always help you to get this network, to get this platform, to grow further.
But you can have a platform. You can go on YouTube with your cell phone and have a platform and show the whole world why the pageants are opening doors so much.
The pageants are opening door because it's actually very different because there are a lot of different pageants internationally. Like it becomes bigger and people will be like, wow, she's an international winner. So more people will reach you, and if you pick out the right people for your goal and you're lucky with it, then you're right.
What's the future of pageantry in 10, 20, 30 years from now? Do you think pageants will exist as they are now, or they will evolve to something else?
I think that we will get more feminism, more woman empowerment, and also more charity.
So you think we're going to have more Mr. Netherlands, Mr. United States participants in that sense? So it not only girls will be on the stage, but more like guys and maybe like different generations, maybe the fathers, the grandparents, the children. So it will be a diversity in terms of age and the gender.
Actually, it's already starting. There are coming a lot more of Misters pageants, and also in the Netherlands we call it queens, which are women that are married, who have kids. They're all
not that many grandmothers on stage yet.
Not here, but in the Netherlands we even had a woman who was 60, a contestant. So.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's been a pleasure. And what's your Instagram by any chance?
My Instagram is Erisha Gogli.
Erisha Gogli. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cut. Good job. Price. Let's get some lights. Here we go. Too bright? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to your taller. So let's make it a little bit higher for you. What's your name?
Archana Gounder.
Why Fuji have such a big Indian community?
Why Fiji has such a big... since in the past, the British took a lot of Indians to Fiji. So since then, there has been endangered laborers in Fiji, and till date, we still stay there. And we now call it home.
Okay. Why do you participate in pageants?
This was the first time I took part in any pageant, actually. It was something that I wanted to do out of
Someone told you, you found...
No, I just decided myself. I wanted to take a step out of my comfort zone, so that's the main reason.
What do you do for a living?
I work as an architect.
Architect?
Yes.
Do you think the being in a pageant can help your career?
It
hurt your career?
No, it didn't hurt my career. It might actually help my career. People get to know me. I get more clients and things like that. More projects, maybe. Yeah.
To be in architecture, you have to have a good eye. You have to have very, not just creative, but you have to know the numbers. You have to be very solid. You don't want the building to fall apart.
That's actually a strong ingenious job to do.
But the architect, what this architect does?
We basically design homes and houses and things. Basically, we make people's dreams come true of what they want. How do they want a living, and how people have different dreams of living in a house and things like that. Like, I'm pretty sure even you have a dream of having a big house and things like that. So we make that come true.
And how that can be related to the pageantry?
Pageantry is something really out of my comfort zone, so at this moment I can't relate anything, but I think the creativity side of architecture helps in pageants.
So what about the pageant helping architecture? Is there the other side of it? When pageants help you in the architectural world?
Yes, it does. It kind of gives you a really famous, it kind of makes you famous. So you get to know all these people, you get contacts and stuff, and then the people coming up to you to
you can
design and
those
stuff.
Views
to, yeah.
Pictures to leads and closing deals and getting jobs done.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay. Is there any advice for the young girls who would like to follow your steps? Should they do it?
Yes, I think every girl should do something out of their comfort zone. And but look at me, I'm here today participating in something really different, and it's not me, but I came out here. And also that we should not be restricted to our traditions, like whatever our traditions tell us to do. We shouldn't be bound to that. We should break some boundaries and move ahead. Though we might not succeed, but at least we did try.
But why those boundaries exist? Why
There are times when our ancestors had made some restrictions on girls and stuff. We actually do not know why our ancestors made such a restriction on girls especially. But now I think it's time to break those boundaries and move ahead.
What do you think is the future in the next 10, 20 years for the pageantry world?
I think the pageantry world has a good future. I mean, it actually gives a really good platform to all us ladies to boost our confidence, get to meet new people and experience. And like, the experience is really good, actually.
Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Cut.